Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Gray Hat Guide video. I still pretty new to the game, as you can tell. I played a little bit of it, 51 hours, but I figured there's not really a whole lot of content out there about the game, so if I can help out a little bit, and I mean, if you guys have any tips for me, you'd be more than welcome to let me know in the comments. But I had 51 hours in the game, so today we're just going to kind of start. We're just going to do a single player. I'm going to start over, and we're going to see, what we can get done and what I can help you guys with. And like I said, if any of this is helpful or useful to any of you, just let me know in the comments if you want to see more of it and put some more up. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see here, delete world. A little disclaimer: this is all gonna be single player. I do have plans to eventually get into multiplayer, but for right now we're just gonna do the single player stuff and go from there. But here you're setting up your computer, setting up your system. Uh, it doesn't really matter so much with this as far as what you pick your password and stuff to be, but best practice would be get like maybe a password generator or something if you can, and make a bunch of different passwords for all your different things. So whenever you first get into the game, I won't have it, but you're gonna have like starting missions or like a setup, I guess, that you can do. It's gonna kind of walk you through getting the internet. But you also can come here into the manual and go to the getting started. And underneath the first steps, it kind of shows you, what you're going to do with the terminal and how you're going to get your internet set up. So I've already done this. I have this gift.txt here, which I could use, but, for the sake of being where you guys are at right now and starting over, we're just going to go ahead and delete that. We're going to look here, see what we have for connections that we can use. So it looks like we have that one right there. Airmon, type that in. It gives you an idea of what you're supposed to type. So we're just do Airmon, WLAN 0. What we want is this one right here. So after you do the Airmon and the IW list, you're gonna go kind of just keep following down the line here. So we're gonna go AirPlay, see what all you need for that. So whenever you do AirPlay, if you type in a command and you hit enter, it kind of shows you like what you need, like what other parameters you need to fill out. So here we need this dash B, and then this is BSSID, which is going to be this right here. Just take that, copy it, paste it. Dash E, which is the ESSID, which is the names of the connections. So we're going for this one here. So we're just going to copy and paste this. Not sure what's happening. Figure it out together. Um, I'm doing wrong. There we go. That was my fault. I did do it wrong. Now you just come back here. If you use the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard, you can actually cycle through all the commands that you type in the terminal. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to do the AirPlay and then the Wi-Fi connection we're trying to get here. And you're going to want to wait for it to get about, I guess, like around 7,000 or 8,000. So I'll pull this up real quick. We're sitting here waiting. Yeah, I don't have a second monitor, so be alt tabbing. Yo, I believe this is the one that I'm looking for. Yep, this is the right one. Okay. So here is just like kind of a list of how much ACKs that you need based on the signal power of the Wi-Fi. So I think this one was like, yeah, 40%. So we'll come here. And so we need about 7,500 of them. So right now we're at 3,750. So we're just gonna wait for that to go up. And whenever you guys, whenever you play online, there's going to be like a lot more involvement as far as like securing everything and like all that kind of stuff. The offline mode doesn't really matter as much as far as like your computer security and everything goes. It's still a good habit, I would imagine, to get into. So I still try to get a separate internet and everything. I'll cover all of that a little bit later on, but it's good to get your own like a separate internet connection and everything for you to connect to while you're hacking people and doing all that stuff. So okay, so now that's done, we just hit you hit left control and C and it stops it, and then here it says file cap or file.cap saved. So you'll go aircraft, see what all you need. Okay. So here it's saying aircraft, and this is the parameter that you need to fill out. So we'll go file.cap. So whenever you're typing stuff in, like we have this here saved on our computer. So if we just type in a little bit, hit tab, it'll autofill it out. We hit enter. Okay, and that's the password of this connection. So we're gonna go here and connect to this Wi-Fi, just like so. All right, now we have an internet connection. The next thing that you're gonna want to do is just pull up a couple terminals here. Do sudo -s and type in your password that you set up at the start. There we go. It'll let you log in as root, and root's kind of where you want to be. So then we'll go here. Next thing you want to do is set up, a bank and a mailing address. So we're going to do that now. You go here, just type in mail. Again, it's offline, so it doesn't really matter. Whenever you're doing multiplayer, you kind of want to go past a few links and go from there. But with this being offline, we'll just go to the first one. Go email service, create a username, choose a password. Again, doesn't really matter too much. We're offline right now, so I kind of keep everything the same. Okay. And then we need a bank account set up. Keeping all the same. Okay. Now you have all that set up. So you won't have this either right away. you will have to do like the intro mission, but this is the hacker website. I'm not entirely sure how to like reset this for myself to make it to where I won't have it either until I do the first mission. I feel like there's probably definitely a way. But anyway, once you get to here, I would recommend bookmarking this page. So there's a few different ways you can do this. You'll need tools, and here you have 10 coupons or however many coupons you get, and you can also pay with cash. Don't ever buy this stuff with your coupons when you can actually get it for free. So to do that, you'll come over to your terminal, do apt-get, and then add repo, and then you'll just or paste your the hacker link that you got in that email there. And then it'll say repository blah 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 added successfully. So then you go apt-get update, apt-get upgrade. Make sure everything's kind of up to date and upgraded. And now, after you've done all that, you can go here, and we're gonna grab the meta exploit.so. So we're gonna do apt-get install meta exploit.so, and it'll put it right where it needs to be, install it for you automatically, so it's not something you got to worry about. Also do apt-get install. We'll get the crypto.so. It's good to get the admin monitor as well. You'll need the decipher. So the last thing we'll get will be the decipher for right now, and then just kind of get, stuff as you need it. But yeah, no, this is definitely the way you want to do it. Save your coupons for computer upgrades and whatnot. Don't be using those to buy things if you can avoid it. But I think that's everything that we kind of need for the moment. Okay, so now we'll worry about the exploits here in a little bit. So now we're going to jobs. So if you go up here in the right-hand corner, up in the top right-hand corner where it says your PC's name, you can actually see what your current level is, or like what your reputation is. And that all kind of goes based off of this. So like here you have rep 1, rep 2, rep 0. So right now you're level 0. So the only ones that you can do are the level 0 or rep level 0 missions. In my opinion, the fastest way to like kind of get your money built up and to get your server at the start would be to do the rep 0 credentials needed ones. Let's see. Should I find a good one? Okay, well, we're just gonna accept all these. So, credentials needed. Okay, that's good for now. But yeah, so yeah, if you go here, you can see what your level is, what your reputation is. I don't know if karma has anything really to do with the game. I'm gonna do some research on that because I've been wondering that for a while now, but I'm not sure if this is like what this has as far as to do with like gameplay and whatnot. But whenever I find out, I will let you guys know. So anyway, let's go ahead and go here. Let's try to do these quick little missions here. There we go. So the client wants the login credentials of the user, so on and so forth. Remote IP of the victim is that. It is important that you have extra permission and IP. Okay, so we're gonna do a who is. This should be. Oh, it's not. Okay. So we did a who is on this IP here, on the remote IP. The person wants this person's like credentials, login credentials, but as you can see, the administrator for this IP is under a whole different name. So what you can do is actually open up a new mail here. Okay, what you do is you go here, create new email, social engineering, login issues, and we'll take this person's name, paste that in there. Okay, and then we'll go copy and paste this email address here, just like that, and boom, just like that, we have the first mission done. Customer satisfied with the job, so now we go here and then go to our bank. We should have the money. Yep, $220. And honestly, that's enough to get your first server set up. But we're gonna go ahead and we'll do this one last contract here before we do any of that, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys how to set up your private internet. Let's see who this is. Okay, yeah, again, we're just gonna do this login issue, copy, paste, copy, paste, send, like that. There, paste that, send it. Okay. Just like that, we're not as broke. Go here. We're just gonna delete all these emails here so we don't get a bunch of crap built up. All right, now with that being done, I always recommend just to use your terminal if you can. Like, try not to click on these things up here, like the little icons or whatever. Just use your terminal. It's a lot quicker. Now if we go here, we type in, I think it's, if you just type in internet, I can spell. Yeah. We can set up our own internet. Make sure you download the config LAN as well. It's free. Very important to have. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's put this inside of here for right now. Okay. We'll close that for the time being. You're gonna want to rent the server. As you see, it's $135 a month. You can do your custom domain if you want. I usually don't do it. You just hit rent server. Okay. Now you have some credentials to log into that server that you just got. The first thing we're gonna do is come here, go to config LAN, and we're going to configure it, and there you are. Okay, after that's done, we can do SSH. Actually, we'll do this instead. This terminal. Okay, so we do SSH. Okay, now as you see, you type in SSH, it says SSH, you need a username and password, which is this right here, IP address, which is that, and the optional is the port, so we don't, I mean, there's no, I don't have to worry, we don't have to worry about the port. So what you can do is do SSH, and then root at Viper M, IP address, just like that. And now just like that, you are signed into that other the other internet that you just bought here. I think. So it's on. So we're gonna have to go. I'm gonna go launch out of the browser. Yeah. Okay. So now we go here. You basically just want to like get all the stuff that you just got. So I'll go services. I'll get the config LAN again, and then go. Save that there. This is just so you have this on here, and then we'll go through. We'll do the apt-get again, the meta exploit, all that stuff. And you want to try to just whenever you start doing your hacking, you hack from this terminal or from this server now. So we'll go. Okay. We should be able to do this. Okay. I can do apt-get add repo, paste that. So it has to go apt-get update, upgrade, apt-get install. Okay, that's downloaded. We'll get install crypto.so. I think that's good for right now. And whatever else we get, whatever else we need to get, I'm sure it'll just give us an error. So, but yeah, that's how you set up your internet. It's pretty basic stuff. There's a lot more in depth that we can go with it. So if that's something you guys would like to see, please let me know in the comments. But we can go ahead and maybe do a couple more missions here, see what we got. I got to do this. Add this to that. Okay. So we did a couple of the level 0 credentials. I don't know. Let's try to find something different. Let's do an academic changes one. We'll just okay, client wants to change some grades in his academic record. Local IP. I don't know if this thing has a map. No. Okay. So yeah, that's another thing we have to get. I don't remember. Services. No, I think you just type in shop actually. Yeah, you just type in shop. So you have the hack shop, which is where you go to get your jobs and all that stuff, and then you have this shop here, which actually I don't know. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know if it's something that you can do. Add. Okay, well that worked, so maybe. Can't connect. 1542, no, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. No, okay. I mean, either way, it's free, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. No. to put this under this. I'm going to save it as nmap. Okay, I do have that. All right, that's for good for right now. We'll leave that as it is. Okay, so we just got the nmap. So now we can do nmap. And for the parameters, it wants an IP address, so we'll go nmap. Get that IP. Paste it. We'll see what we have. So we have port 22 open, but we're looking for 192.168.1.2. Okay. So port, we have the thing on port 22. Probably go through there if we can. So now we're going to go to the browser here. We're going to go to the little hack shop, go to exploits. We want to go to the library, do SSH, and type in the version number. In this case, it's 1.0.0. Search. And we're looking for something that gets access to a shell remote use. So we'll see what this one does. It's not a root user. This is perfect. I don't really want. How do I not use coupons? I don't really want to use coupons. This is a pretty good one. I'd like to just have it. So we're gonna go here. I'm just gonna save that in there for right now. Open it. That's not what file explorer. Go to where we put that at. I'm gonna make a new folder. And I'm actually gonna throw that in there like that. Close it. Delete this copy. Open that folder. I'm gonna run this code here. Run this source. And we're gonna save this just in the bin as what was OPA. Okay. So I like to keep it short and sweet. I have a pretty good idea what this does. So I'm just gonna save it as that. Save. Okay. And now what we can do, go here, and go. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. This is the way I'm gonna do it right now. So, actually, while we're here, we might as well drag that and the decipher one over too. Let's go throw that one in there also. So I'm not really, I don't really have any like cybersecurity background or like programming. I'm working on making my own game. So that's kind of giving me some programming experience, but I haven't done it very long. So I am definitely not the best at this game, but I just figured I'd try to make YouTube videos on it and just kind of what I've learned, I guess, which I'm sure there's much better options out there, but you know, do our best. So okay, so we just got this. We got a new exploit to use here. So I typed that in, and it's requiring an IP address and a port. Okay, so with this here, we're gonna close out of that, and bring this back up. That's not even on there. Okay, that's fine. So we do that, and the IP. Is that, and then the port is 22. This should, no active user found. Okay. Let's see. So how about we do this? This. We could do that. Okay, what else can I do? Crap. Figure it out. Mhm. So we could actually do a different route, which I think we might do actually. Okay. So we're still going to use the exploit that we got. We're going to go here, and we're going to see what maybe get another exploit here actually. Let's go straight to this one. Okay, so let's go. All these are open, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. So what we could do for this one. Again, look for the one that you're looking for, library, the version number. And you want something that gives you just really any kind of access. That one gives you guest. This one gives you root. You also have to look at the required, so minimum number of 3 registered users on the computer, 1 point forward. We're gonna hold off on that. Let's go to get this one. I think this will be fine for what we need it for. Yeah, too. So, I said try not to use your coupons, but it is what it is. Where is? Oh, I don't have that folder. Okay, that's fine. I can't spell. Again, so make a folder real quick. Call it source. Throw that in there. Close that. Delete that. Open that. Run that. Call this idiv. Save it. Close. See what we need to. Okay, so that's a similar situation. So go here. Paste that. Grab the port, which is this one here. Paste that. No active user found. Yeah, that's so rough. I'm having a hard time right now. Let's see. And We could try this one. Get this as a guess at least. It should work with this one right here, which would get us right to where we need to be. Let's try this. Okay. Hopefully this is the last one we gotta get. Save it. Close that. Go here, go here, go there. And call it 1B3. Save it. Okay, that's what we need for this. Okay, it's the same situation, so go to that. Go. Go here, paste that. Go. Actually, point. That's probably not this. Let's try. I don't know if this will work. Vulnerability enough. Man. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on. Goodness. Same too. So now we're just going through. We're getting all the users, their usernames and passwords. So to use this exploit, you need to have the decipher exploit installed on the computer that you ran this exploit on. So this is why we're able to crack all these passwords and whatnot. Honestly, we can probably stop this here. Maybe SSH root at that. And then we could go here and go maybe. Yep. Okay. So now we can go in here and we can change this man stuff. Get all this crap out of my way. So we're looking for colon Garriton, first person, and the subject they won't change is programming. Step in 100, come up here, save the changes. Come here, reply to the message, done. And the money's been out of my account. So now if you want, since I'm in here as root, I could go and really just kind of get into everything if I want to, but I don't really. From what I've seen, the AI don't really have much money or anything in their bank, so it's not really worth going into. What I do recommend is clearing your log though. So if you go, you do have root access, and I'm sure there's other ways to do it without root as well. You go into the file, this user, and then bin. If you go to logviewer.exe, you see we'll just delete that. We'll just get rid of these. And then we are clear. It's good to exit back out. And that'll be that. It's good to go in and clear your clear the logs. I'm assuming it's the same way with multiplayer. I'm pretty sure people can track you if you clear your logs, like hacking NPCs and whatnot. But so yeah, that's kind of just, I don't know, basic gray hack stuff, and I'll be posting up more videos. But like I said, I'd love to hear from you guys and just get your advice, your opinions, any tips, tricks. I'm still really new to the game. I have not much clue as to what I'm doing. I don't really have a background in this kind of thing, so any kind of tips or information about the game would be awesome. But yeah, so till next time, later, nerds.